Howdy and hello everyone, and recently I've gotten my hands on a Sandag report held about a year ago holding some very interesting info on a possible new routing to the San Diego portion of the surf line that would bypass Sorrento Valley in exchange for an underground UTC or Nobel Drive station. So, let's look into some of this info in this document and let's see what they plan on doing with it. Before we get started, I'd just like to mention that this project is pretty far off, 15 years off for construction at least, probably more, so most of what I'm saying here is not set in stone and will definitely be subject to change. This project, as stated, will be looking to bypass the slowest segment of the San Diego subdivision, that being the segment from milepost 247.5 to 257.2, which includes Rose Canyon, Miramar Hill, and Sorrento Valley, including the existing coaster station. This bypass will be done via a 2-mile tunnel stretching from Rose Canyon to Sorrento Valley, which would be fully double-tracked and utilize 110 mph speeds. The project would cost an estimated $2.6 to $2.88 billion and would shorten travel times by about 6 to 8 minutes and would include the relocation of the Sorrento Valley Coaster Station to either UTC or Nobel Drive, providing greater connectivity to the MTS Blue Line, the various bus routes in the area, the neighborhood of University City, UC San Diego, and the rapidly growing business hub of UTC. This new station would only be served by coaster and would be bypassed by Amtrak Surfliner. This tunnel would also lead to the eventual removal of the crossings at the Sorrento Valley station. Starting on the outskirts of the Los Perisquitos Lagoon, the alignment curves onto a bridge going over the lagoon, climbing an elevation until going into a tunnel. From here, the tracks will continue to climb as they travel under Genesee Avenue parallel to the I-5. Once the tracks reach 107 feet below the surface, there will be a Nobel Drive station. This station would serve the MTS Blue Line with a direct connection to the Blue Line's Nobel Drive station, Route 202 serving UTC and UCSD, Breeze Route 101 which serves UTC, UCSD, and Torrey Pines, and MTS Route 30 which serves the tourist hotspot of La Jolla and Pacific Beach. Past that, there are a good few stores in close walking distance of the station, and getting to the major hub of UTC would be easy. After this station, the alignment continues straight for a bit until curving back onto the existing right-of-way. This alignment is very favorable in terms of pleasing NIMBYs and lowering construction costs, with this alignment costing 11% less than the UTC alignment. However, in terms of connectivity, this alignment falls quite short in comparison to the connection powerhouse that is the UTC alternative. The choosing of this really comes down to whether planners want to focus on short-term or the long-term. Starting at Sorrento Valley, the current Sorrento Valley Coaster Station would be demolished along with the existing pedestrian crossings at the station and the crossing onto Sorrento Valley Boulevard. From here, the tracks would elevate onto a bridge. This bridge would lead to the demolition of a few businesses in the path of the right-of-way. From here, the tracks would transition into a tunnel while still traveling upwards. Once the tunnel reaches about 87 feet below the surface, there would be a UTC station. This station would connect directly with the existing Westfield UTC Mall and the UTC Transit Center and would be located beneath the intersection of La Jolla Village Drive and Genesee Avenue. The UTC Transit Center is the northernmost point of the San Diego Trolley's Blue Line, the line which on average boasts the highest ridership with it connecting to various other places in UTC and Claremont. The UTC Transit Center also serves MTS bus routes 201/202, which directly serve UC San Diego, routes 41 and 105, which serve the nearby neighborhood of University City, Route 30, which serves the tourist hotspot of La Jolla and Pacific Beach, Breeze Route 101, which serves UCSD and Torrey Pines, Rapid 237, which serves Miramar and Miramar College, along with numerous other bus routes providing connectivity to the surrounding area that would be extremely easy to transfer to with a station directly beneath UTC. From here, the route would continue straight until curving beneath Genesee Avenue and then back onto a short bridge before declining in grade until meeting back up with the existing alignment. This alignment, as previously mentioned, is a connectivity powerhouse with it allowing for numerous connections to the existing bus services and the MTS trolley. The only downside to this is the higher costs and construction being rather cramped where the tunnel emerges into Rose Canyon and Sorrento Valley. Rose Canyon will also be a headache to deal with environmentally. During construction, operations in Sorrento Valley and UTC would be extremely tight for both trains and construction. The Nobel drive alignment would be less straining in terms of construction in the Los Penasquitos Lagoon, but both alternatives would have cramped construction in Rose Canyon, with the UTC alignment being extremely cramped due to the I-5 overpass in Sorrento Valley. The use of a shoe-fly track would most likely be used to allow for double-track operations to continue during construction, but single-tracked operations would be a possibility when construction gets tight. Both alignments would need to be done in 3 phases, however I cannot find exactly what these phases would entail. Post-construction, both alternatives would operate rather similarly, with the UTC alignment having a universal crossover at both sides of the tunnel, allowing for trains to easily change tracks before and after entering the tunnel. For those wondering, the trackage for Miramar would remain for any freights needed in Miramar, mainly the Miramar local. The UTC alternative would keep CP Rose and CP Sorrento for passenger service, while the Nobel Drive alternative would only keep them for freights to Miramar Hill. The Sorrento to Miramar Tunnel project is a project that, given the increased connectivity and lower travel times, would do wonders for all organizations using the San Diego sub. At this time, there hasn't been a time frame of construction or completion, but most likely this project will begin construction in the late 2030s and will complete in the mid to late 2040s. While the cost is high and construction won't be easy, when complete this project will change the area for the better, allowing for easier connectivity and availability for transit in San Diego. So, without much more to say, that'll conclude this short video essay. I hope you liked it and expect next week's Wednesday upload to be the next episode of the Rolling Stock in California. So, I was 5008 Creations, you're the viewer, now I'll see you in the future, goodbye.